That's not it.
Certainly is.
Isn't.
Is.
Try again.
All right.
Hold on.
Here you are.
Booker, we've got to stop them.
No, that's the E.
No, that is certainly
Booker,
it.
hurry.
No, it's not.
It is.
Isn't.
Is.
Isn't.
Is.
If they play the
No,
whole
you
song,
try.
he'll come back.
Fine.
Here.
Nope, that is not.
Is
not.
Stop
is
it!
Pay attention.
Stop
Fine.
it! You don't know what
Here
you're
you
doing!
Ha! There it is.
You've done it now. He's coming back. He's coming back.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him,
He will take you where you need to go.
would you care to hear anything else, brother? Perhaps a waltz?
Who are you?
We are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Well, are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
So where is he? Of course. Well, at least they left the piano.
Booker. That's Comstock House. If we're gonna find him, we should start there.
The Vox are coming! We need to leave the dock! We need to push off immediately! The Vox are coming!
Where are these people going?
Wherever the Vox populate.
Come on, you can do it! Jay, jump! Jump! Come on, jump! I cannot do it! I'm sorry! I love you, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You need to remove your belongings or we can't take any more people! The barge is full! You're going to have to remove some of your luggage if we're going to fit more people on deck! The barge is at full weight! We're taking off now! Disembark!
What do you got, rich boy, huh? Take it all. Ah!
Protect your women and your treasures.
You're dead.
Now!
There! Find something soon! Keep your eyes open.
Who is it?
hold on to this?
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Sure thing.
What is it about that song that brings in the bird?
It always has. When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited.
He was all I had. He fed me, brought me books. He was my friend.
Friend?
Until I grew up. And I hated him. Because he was my warden. He's just Comstock's pet, isn't he? Just like me. All done. Look at this. Fitzroy is no better than Comstock. Was she?
Once people get their blood up, it ain't easy to settle it down again.
This is on our hands, isn't it? Oh.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
I can do that. All yours.
Your secrets and possession delivers to lovers today.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I guarantee who has time for all that paperwork?
Come out where I can see you.
This prophecy business. You don't think anyone can really see the future, do you?
I saw something once when I first got here. A dream. It was New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
None of the prophet's magic is rubbing off on you. You hold on to this. Take it.
Who appreciates value?
Help me out with this lock?
That won't take but a minute. It's done. Those two are. They, well, at least she, invented the technology that allows the city to float.
Giant balloons.
Quantum particles, suspended in space-time at a fixed height.
So, not giant balloons?
But the thing is, my book said they disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
But you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
I was going to have told you they'd come?
No,
The subjunctive?
that's not the subjunctive.
I don't think the syntax has been invented yet.
It would have had to have been.
Had to have had been. That can't be right.
They seem to want to help.
They seem to be out of their
Odd,
minds.
isn't it?
What's odd?
The fact that we sometimes...
Finish each other's sentences.
Exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit. Come on, Comstock House is up ahead.
The seed of the prophet shall set the throne. He was grooming me, wasn't he?
Comstock? Yeah, I think so.
Why lock me up?
I'm guessing he didn't want to be groomed. Maybe he had something in the works to make you agree.
Like what?
I think it's best we don't find out.
Thought they'd stay on top forever. Ha! Look at them now. Somebody out there!
More money. Cash.
I could ever so use your aid.
Locked. Elizabeth?
I hope no
I
one
can do
has
that.
forgotten me here.
Ready.
Now back to the music.
Stop! Hold him there!
I found some money. Want it?
Execute anybody who looks like they give us trouble. Anyone with a gun, anyone wearing glasses. Round up the rest.
Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be the parlor. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scalp your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
Can you open this?
Let me have a look.
A lot of rights.
There.
The room is nervous. He answers twice. It's really washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making movies.
Found some money.
Much obliged.
Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be to parley. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scout. Your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
And he's suspected of making rupees. She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone, he doesn't write. He says he's busy, but she can't. He's making...
It's locked.
Looks simple enough. There you go.
Do it.
Stand up, traitors!
Here's some cash.
Thanks.
Here you go, you sons of bitches! Your homes are ours! Your lives are ours! Your wives are ours!
That one! Now!
All right,
That one!
there you go. Get up. Booker, get up.
Destroy them!
Bleeding. Booker, catch.
Nice.
Taking cover!
Catch.
Perfect
Booker,
timing.
ammo.
Need a lock picked.
Let me see. Ready. I found some money. Want it? Here.
The Lutece field entangled my quantum atom with waves of light, allowing for safe measurement. Sound familiar, brother? That's because you were measuring precisely the same atom from a neighboring world. We used the universe as a telegraph. Switching the field on or off became dots and dashes. Dreadfully slow, but now you and I could whisper through the wall.
It's locked.
Come on, give me something challenging. All done.
Got him!
I'll get him.
Like him!
On it!
It's on the girl! You're not a lion! You're a pig!
Those turnstiles are one way. Should we check out the bookstore before we leave?
Can you help me out with this lock?
No problem. There.
Brother, what Comstock failed to understand is that our contraption is a window not into prophecy, but probability. But his money means the Lutece field could become the Lutece tear, a window between worlds, a window through which you and I might finally be together.
Check out downstairs. Eyes up, brothers!
Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the salty oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but... Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the salty oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
must be a button under the register. Really? We just risked our lives for a bit of titillation?
I think I knew her. Worked at a bar on Houston Street.
I bet you did.
Press to generate a magnetic shield. Hold to absorb damage and release to throw it back. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
Perfect.
You have been transfused, brother, into a new reality. But your body rejects the cognitive dissonance through confusion and hemorrhage. But we are together, and I will mend you. For what separates us now but a single chromosome?
Need money?
Appreciate it.
It's the time! There's no way out!
These lock when we pass through. We won't be able to return.
Can you open this?
It's a simple dual-dial lock. My book said most fools keep the combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find one of those fools. This might be it. Why are you so keen on lock-picking and code-breaking?
If you put a person in a cage, they develop an interest in such things.
I suppose so.
And I won't be locked up again, but...
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you...
Promise me.
I will stop him.
That is an oath you cannot keep. But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
It won't come to that. All right?